them. My conscience is telling me.
We are back at the GSL Code S round of 8. We just finished set number 3 here between INnoVation and Zest. Zest keeping his hopes alive. It is now 2-1 in favor of INnoVation.
That's right, INnoVation on match point still. Could have been a 3-0, but very smart from Zest going for that all-in Blink Stalkers against a very greedy opening from INnoVation, going for that hidden third base straight off the bat. But now, Barney Research Station is the next map for game number 4.
This is going to be an interesting one. Zest has shown some pretty nice games against Zerg on this map. None against Terran that really come to mind. I mean, I'm sure he's played against Terran on this map. But
yeah. It has been a while, to be honest. I can't remember the last game I've seen Zest play on this map. INnoVation, fantastic mech player. No doubt would love to play this map against a Terran or a Zerg. Against the Protoss, though, let's have a look-see.
Yeah, I mean, it does have that third base, which is quite easy to take. It's pretty far away from the Terran, but there's also that back door that the Terran can really abuse in terms of drops unless the Protoss kind of over-prepares for it. Yeah,
to be honest, I just want to see that Drilling Claws rush again. This is another good map for it. It has a lot of great drop potential. Very open, natural, and main base to drop from the air. But perhaps we'll see Zest go for a Stargate this time around. Maybe if he wants to mix it up. Great counter to sort of the early mine play if you get those Phoenix out.
Yeah. So maybe he won't go for it. Maybe save it for set number 5 if it does come to that.
Yep. Kind of like his last resort. Go for the mine hits, win the game.
Do critical damage.
Sick song, by the way. Love these kind of later sort of match.
Oh yeah, they get so epic,
so intense.
Someone Shazam this and send the title to Moonblade.
Yeah, Shazam that at Moonblade. Help me out here. I want to play games to this song and win them, no doubt. There's no way I could lose listening to this.
Of course. Well, guys, the map is loaded up. Let's jump straight into game number 4 now on Bonnie Research Station.
HOT6 GSL 시즌 3.
Here in the north in the red, the Protoss player keeping his hopes alive.
KT 롤스터 Zest.
Flexing his fingers.
Determined to bring this back. Down here in the south, in the 6th, blue Terran player.
SK텔레콤 T1 INnoVation.
Still on match point. If he wins this game, he goes to the semis.
Yeah, it's all Ogre. If he can do it this one time, he's got 2 games to go for it.
Bonnie Research Station. It does have that pocket natural, very safe place to expand to. Wouldn't be surprised if we did see a command center first on this map.
And I guess maybe this wouldn't be a terrible build to go for that kind of super greedy 3 CC kind of thing, but I don't think he's going to do it twice in a row.
No, I don't think so either, to be honest.
I don't think he can.
No.
Well, on Sunday is the Star League Finals.
Yes.
And they're saying, of course, you got to go watch that. You do. To all you people watching.
Thank you for the advertisement.
Yeah, I hope you're going to that.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yell versus Hero. Going to be a pretty awesome series. It's going to be a team kill, unfortunately, but still, both these guys hungry for a win.
Yeah, they both want it really, really badly. So, team kill, schmeem kill is what I like to say.
That's an interesting sort of saying, Valdez, but I'll agree with you there. Oh, is he fully blocking that off? All right. Safety first. Pure greed from Zest. Going to deny any sort of scouting or run by.
Yeah, he's going to get a Zealot out here as well, which is
scouting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and from INnoVation, just a CC first into that Rax gas. Not playing overly safe, to be honest. You know, normally if you're paranoid of any sort of early timing, you'd like to add, you know, a second or third racks before any sort of gas. Get out that bio, get out the Marines nice and quickly.
Yeah, INnoVation taking a page out of Flash's book, especially if you get up in a series. It's like, well, just play as greedy as possible. You have a lot of games to lose before you're out.
Yeah, if you haven't lost a game yet, like we did see in last game, take big chances. Get ahead that way while your opponent's still recovering mentally from these kind of brutal losses, and you can just close it out then and there. He still had a game to burn before he gets to, you know, like 2-all and goes for that final game. So he can afford to let this one go if he needs to. Yeah, for a big chance.
I think the last game was definitely the one where you go like full-on greed. I think this one, maybe take it a bit easy, especially against Zest. Like if you give him 2 games in a row, you know, we saw angry Zest in game 3, but he's going to be, you know, very determined, happy Zest if he wins this game as well.
Yeah.
That's not a Zest you want to play against.
No, absolutely not, Feldos. So both sides just playing very standard, very safe. Factory nearly finishing up. Then we'll have more of an idea of where he wants to go with this. And just a safety robo for Zest. You know, he's not... I actually didn't go for anything before then either. Like no Twilight, nothing. Just straight to robo. Maybe a Warp Prism nice and quickly. Wouldn't be a bad choice either. Something we've seen a lot in the past. Great map for it.
Who was it that did that build? I think it was Panic.
Is it the all-in build where he did like 8 gates to Flash? I know.
Yeah.
Flash died to it for sure.
Flash did die to it. It was part of his big slump in Pro League. But I don't think this is the build.
No, I don't think so. Twilight is going to be the next choice here. Very quick Observer out. Wouldn't it be sad if it was like a Colossus drop? I say that's sad because it's never had any success.
Yeah, that would be a bit sad.
Doesn't look like it there. Just going to be just a very quick robo.
What will we have, INnoVation? A Raven.
Ooh.
Sick. I love when Terrans do this against Protoss. This is also an awesome map to do it on. If you can take out the observers near that back door and just limit the information, because you can pull the Protoss apart so easily if you're able to do that.
And look at this. Dark Shrine behind this as well. Well, that's the last thing he'd want to be doing against the Raven as well.
Yeah.
It's not a good choice at all. It's going to be that Dark Templar drop with the Warp Prism. Let's see where this Raven goes. How is it going to go out the map, or is it going to simply sit in between those bases and wait for observers?
It's an interesting thing to do on this map. I mean, he had some success on Echo using this kind of play after the Widow Mines had, you know, wrecked his entire base. But as we said before, I mean, with the Raven out, this is just going to do nothing unless it's totally out of position.
Yeah, it really has to be out of position in a big way for this to do damage. And this could really put Zest in an awkward place. We'll see how much time he can buy with these Dark Templar. It's generally like a strategy. You can go for the drop, you do damage, but then you've always got them on the map to slow down the bio progressing to your bases, slow them down from trying to harass you, or even try and deal with your third base, as it is pretty open on this map.
I think the Observer might have seen the Raven also. He got very close and then he turned around right away. He's like, oh, I can't go into the main. I see the Raven here. So I think he's aware of it. And of course he didn't cancel that Dark Shrine. So all the things you were saying, Lid, are correct. Zest's going to try to use those to his advantage.
Oh, look at this. Raven as well as Viking looking for that Warp Prism.
Looking for observers as well. Just wants to take him out. This is going to be 3 Dark Templar that are committed to here by Zest. Will it be a 4th? No.
Big commitment here. Still, I mean, if all the bio are out of place, these DTs could still get damage done to the SCVs. Looks like he's going to wait. Maybe he's going to wait for INnoVation to move out. We'll see.
That would just be a very smart play, especially
that would be a smart play
when you know about this Raven on the map.
Well, all the bio are moving out. This could be triggering the Warp Prism. Yes, it does. Heading towards the natural here, but Raven and...
Well, he's got to commit to it now. He can't turn back here.
Going all in here.
And here comes the bio, but all 3 DTs will get out. Warp Prism is going to go down, but DTs should be able to do some damage here. Let's see how much damage.
Oh, Widowmine, sorry. He's going to go for the SCVs. Yeah. Oh, no. Bad pathing there. All right, well, that one goes down. I think the main one is still in action right now. There we go.
Finally taken down. So a Warp Prism and 3 DTs for 7 SCVs.
Yeah, I guess it bought him some time too, because that bio was moving out when that all went down.
Yeah.
So not a bad choice at all. And he knows what he's up against. He did see the bio numbers. So he's like, okay, I have to be very careful here. This is a bad place to be. I gotta get these Colossus out ASAP. I gotta make sure I have production for these Zealots to buff for them. And he's getting that forge, so he's gonna get some armor upgrade on the way.
Needs to quickly get some kind of a SimCity around that third base as well. It's a pretty wide, you know, area around that third base where you can get a really nice concave as the Terran. So need to kind of limit his options.
That's right. Absolutely right there, Valdez. Look at that. Colossus range just finishing up there. So he's not in a bad place, so long as he gets maybe like one more Colossus out and a lot of Zealots to just help out with this.
And this is what I was talking about with the observers.
Yeah.
You have to go for multiple observers on this map as Protoss just because of the back door. So this is going to force Zest to make 3 cannons in the back door that he did not want to make.
Oh, you know what this is as well? This is the same sort of timing we saw from INnoVation on Echo in that Pro League game. It's 2 base. He's going to stay on 2 base and go for the complete aggression here. So we might even see the SCVs pulls. We'll have to wait and see. I think we are now, actually, from that main base. A lot of units coming across the map.
Give us a look-see.
Oh, it's bio, never mind.
Just bio for now.
Looks like you might not even need them, though, considering the armies right now.
Woo.
Oh. We're sitting at 3 Colossus, 2 Zealots, 12 Stalkers, 2 Sentries, against 13 Marauders, 27 Marines.
That is a lot of Stalkers. Look at the Mothership Core. It is out of position. Not going to be here for this fight. And not a lot of Zealots at all. And this bio is just running over the Protoss army. 2 Colossi do go down. The last Colossus all alone. And everything melts once again. GG. INnoVation.
Just like that, Valdez. INnoVation in one foul swoop. Ends the game. Zest gets completely blown up. Thought he might go for like an SCV pull or something like that. Didn't even need it.
Didn't even need it. He was able to take out that 4th game, and this is a whole new INnoVation that we're seeing in this matchup. I don't know who he was practicing over the course of, you know, the last week, but he has improved, man.
Yeah, going for that Dark Templar drop just put him so far behind in production and everything else. Tech, very unfortunate build order. I guess in a way loss against a Raven opening.
Yeah. It's not something you see all the time, of course. I'd say it comes out maybe 10% of times out of Terrans, but if it were to come out, this is going to be the map, you know?
Certainly, sir.
I think maybe Zest, as I was saying before, he found some damage before in the main specifically, so maybe he was saying like, oh, INnoVation is going to skimp on turrets, I can find a ton of damage and take my third base very easily, but just kind of getting countered there in the builds.
Well, that's all it comes down to. Zest looking pretty angry, pretty disappointed. And I mean, it is the last GSL of the year, last Star League of the year. All these leagues are finishing up, so if you're not in Pro League, you're on holidays.
Yep. So, Moonglade, we were 0 for 2 today in our predictions. Maru and INnoVation, the 2 Terrans making it out.
Yeah, well, it's great to see Terran doing so well, to be honest. I love seeing Terran make it far in these tournaments. And, you know, we still have Biel waiting, as well as Deer, so every race has made it to the top 4.
And this means that there will definitely be a Terran in the finals. Either Maru or INnoVation here. Wow.
That's going to be special. That's going to be fantastic.
Both of them are deserving. But taking a look at the results on Echo, INnoVation going for a Drilling Claws rush and doing a ton of damage early on that map, and then took out Iron Fortress. And lost on Terraform to a Blink All-In. Held off the 1 base Blink All-In on Iron Fortress, and then won in that last game of Avani Research Station.
Deflecting the build from Zest and just following up with such a powerful bio push. Could not deal with it, could not protect his third base. Just not enough from Zest there. And very well played from INnoVation, showing some new styles, new strategies, especially that game 1. I loved it. Love seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, INnoVation is going to be up on the stage here with, well, not on the stage, but in the corner with our very nice foliage and couches and the very lovely Gyuri to present it to us. So let's see what he has to say.
선수였습니다. 축하드립니다.
네, 감사합니다.
Congratulations!
네, 와, 참 4강 진출도 그리고 복수에도 성공을 했습니다. 소감 어떠세요?
You have advanced to the semifinals, and you were able to have revenge for your recent loss. Even though our team was on vacation, I prepared very hard for today's match. I think I showed some new strategies tonight, so I'm very satisfied about that.
선수는 어떤 세트가 가장 마음에 드세요?
Which set was most satisfying for you?
4세트 아니면
Personally,
1세트가
the fourth set,
네.
or the first set.
나오지 않을 법한 전략이었고 또 천공질에도
네.
잘 통해가지고
That was a new build
네, 성공지를
in
쓰고
both of
나니까
those
또
maps.
주성 선수가 굉장히 웃으면서 또 화답을
Alright.
해주시더라고요. 그 주성 선수와의 경기를 위해서 미리 이렇게 연습했다고 하는 게 그 부분인가요, 지금?
Were those strategies prepared for Zest?
나서 조금 감독님께서도
After losing in Pro League,
새로운 걸 해야 된다고
the coach
해가지고
told me
그때부터 좀
you have
빌드를
to change
생각을
your style.
하다가 여러 개가 나와가지고
So I thought of new builds after that,
네,
since
오늘
that
굉장히
happened.
깔끔하게 또 성공을 해서 기분이 좋으실 것
So those were
같은데
the builds that I came up with.
정말 재밌었어요. 이신영 선수의 벙커도 특별해 보이고 상대가 몰래 점수를 준비를 했는데 본진 정찰로 그걸
The second set he went for Blink Stalkers,
경기력이 너무
but you were able to
대단해요.
scout that
어떠셨어요?
and defend that all in.
사실 상대 의도를 조금 일찍 파악을 해가지고
네.
또 어느 정도
I was
예상을
able to
하고
scout
있다라서
his strategy
좀 쉽게
early
나올 줄
enough.
알았는데 그 중간에 파수기 역장 치는 거를 생각을 알고
So I thought that I could defend it easier, more easier, but it was still a little difficult to defend for me.
좀 힘들었던 경기인 것 같아요.
네, 오늘 경기력이 정말 놀랍지만 더 놀라운 거는 예상 스코어 3대 1도 맞췄어요. 3세트를
You predicted the score correctly for tonight.
사실 그
You said you were going to win 3-1, and you actually
그게
did.
상대가 이제 2대0 좀 벽으로 몰린 상황이었고 최대한 안정적으로 할 것 같다 싶어서 그렇게 대를 불리신 건지 궁금하네요.
Why did you go for the 3 command centers in that third
준비한
set?
빌드긴 한데 제가
네.
한 가지
It was a build I prepared for today.
당했다는 거를 좀 놓치고 있어서 상대가 트리플인 거
But I
알고
didn't
좀
know that he scouted it, my build.
네.
그거를 좀
That was the
놓치지
reason
아쉽게
he went for an aggressive
거기서
strategy.
준비한 게 있긴 했는데 그 못 보여줘서 아쉽다 그 부분이 눈에 들어오네요. 자 이제 4강에
I
올라가게
was
됐고
kind of sad that I didn't get to show that strategy I prepared in the third set.
아직 한 번도 못 이겨본 걸로 알고 있는데
네.
사실
I think it's been a long time
준비를 잘 해야 될
that I defeated Maru, or that I never defeated Maru before. So I'm going to have to prepare very well for that semi-final match.
되고 행복할 것 같습니다. 마지막으로 응원해주시고 계시는 팬들에게 한마디 해주시죠.
Any final comments to the fans?
사실 오늘 제가 이길 거라고 예상을 좀 못하셨을 것 같은데 그래도
Probably a lot of fans didn't expect me to win this easily tonight.
선수한테 되게 약한데
네.
준비를 또
And also, I'm very weak against Maru.
결승할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
I'm going to prepare very hard for that
과연
match
1년 만에 다시
and to
한번
advance to the
결승
finals.
성공할지 기대해보고요. 다시 한번
Thank you very much, INnoVation. Interesting
네. 자 이렇게 마지막
interview there. Good to hear that he had a lot of strategies prepared, and good to hear that Uv kicked his butt after that Pro League loss.
Yeah, man, that's what he needed. And he's here in the semifinals. So who is going to join him? It's going to be Deer versus Bial on the left side of the bracket for a PvT, and then Maru versus INnoVation in a TvT.
That's going to be a sick TvT.
Oh, yes.
With how INnoVation is playing his mech TvT right now, I think he should be fairly confident against Maru.
Yeah.
And as for Bial versus Deer, Deer already created such an upset beating Classic, but Bial, that guy is the most consistent Zerg right now, clearly the best Zerg in the world, hands down. I'm very excited to see that match.
Yeah. I would have to favor Bial, but as you were saying before, Deer could come out on any given day and I suppose defeat anyone. He proved that against Classic. He came in very prepared and he won the game. So, guys, that's going to do it for us. Nick and Dan, Tasteless, and our toasters are going to be here next week to do the round of 4 and the finals. Any final thoughts, Moonglade?
Just it's a great season to end things this year for GSL. I'm very excited to see how it ends up.
And guys, make sure you check out on Sunday the finals of Star League Hero versus Bial. It's going to be another fantastic match. But that's going to do it for us. Thanks once again for watching. We'll see you next time.